Hi guys, welcome to the Fourth Moment Weekly Roundup. My name is Shamiel, and with me, as usual, Andrew Pequeno. Andrew, how are you?
Fine, thanks. And you, Shamiel?
All right. Are you all energized after your week away?
Yeah, no, thank you. Yeah, no, it was very well. The weather was nice.
Yeah.
We had a good time. So, yeah, back to reality again.
Yeah, a lot of football that you missed there over the weekend.
Yeah, I'm glad. We've got a full show today. So, everybody will have a full complement of results, logs, where everybody is. And I think it's got an exciting show for everyone today.
Yeah, I think it's quite a lot to talk about. So we're going to jump right into it. I thought I'll start with Cape District, seeing that there's a fight there for the top place in the Super League.
Excuse the pun.
Yep. And talking about that match, obviously Ashford versus the Salt River was sort of a much anticipated match, well, from our point of view anyway, because the log was so tight. So that match ending up in a draw. From all accounts, from what I've heard, I wasn't there, couldn't make that match, but sort of both teams went out sort of defensively.
Okay.
And I suppose the result proves it. Can't say too much about it, we weren't there, but 1-1 draw there for the two on top of the log. Then Clearwood losing 2-0 to Grassy Park.
Wow.
Eagle Wings winning 4-0 against Montague Spurs. Greenwood beating Batswood 3-2.
Nice.
And Ocean View and beating RC Atletico 3-2. And also Wesley losing 4-0 to FC Kefta. So those are the results there that took place this week at Cape District, not all at William Herbert. But looking at the logs there quickly, so there were matches played, I think, during the week after that game, because now Salt River's top of the log with 30 points, played 13 games.
Wow.
And Ashford on 12 games, 27 points. So now Salt River's got the baton. So now the pressure's on them, I suppose. And then third place, the FC Kefta with 25 points. Wow. Clearwood in fourth with 24 points, and Ocean View ending the top 5 there with 20 points.
Sure. So it's still tight. I mean,
still tight,
Clearwood and Kefta are still in it.
They're all still in it,
Yeah, so it's getting tight. If you know they win their games in hand on Salt River Blackpool, they're only 2 points behind.
Yeah, if you look at it, I mean, before that match on Saturday, they were both on Salt River and Ashford were both on 11 points. Ashford, I think the points were square, so obviously the draw gave them each a point, but there's obviously a match that Salt River played after.
Yes.
And maybe it's a good thing because now the pressure's off.
I think so.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens there. Looking at the matches taking place this weekend, and it's double-header weekend at Cape District.
Okay.
Salt River Blackpool facing Wesley at Shelley Road at home in Salt River. This was on Saturday. Kefta hosting Southampton. We've got Eagle Wings playing against Greenwood and Batswood versus Ocean View. We've got some buys happening also there. And then on Sunday, obviously, we've got Co-Cup fixtures, so some of the teams not in action.
Yeah.
But Southampton hosting Ashford at Solo Street, and then Grassy Park facing Eagle Wings also at Solo Street, and RC playing Batswood at Solo Street also. So, yeah, that's sort of the Cape District action for this past weekend and the weekend to come. So, yeah, let's see what happens there.
Exciting times. I'm gonna start the Mitchell's Plain this week, Shamiel. Mitchell's Plain normally have double headers, but obviously this weekend people were anticipating the Coke on Sunday. So we only had one round of fixtures on Saturday. There's some interesting results, Shamiel.
Yeah.
Bayhill 1, Juventus 2. We said that would be a nice game.
Yeah.
Bayhill got a nice team. Juventus now hitting the straps in the second round.
That's good.
Bayview 1, Cedar Park 2. Good result for Cedar Park away at Bayview. Beacon City 2, Lentegeur 2. Nice draw.
Yeah, that's a quick big draw, yeah.
That was a nice draw. Beacon Spurs 4, Ikapa 0. Ikapa struggling. Ikapa, bottom of the log, really struggling. A good win there for Beacon Spurs. Colville 0, Liverpool Portland's 1. Liverpool Portland's also the team of the second round, doing very, very well. Milano 0, Westridge 1. Westridge hitting their straps again in the second round. Good result for them. This, I thought, was a surprise result, Shamiel. Mowgli's 1, Rockefellers 0. Rockefellers have been doing very well. Second round, not a good start to the second round for them. But a good result for Mowgli's. And then Seringa Spurs 3, FC Tafelsug 2. Another shock result.
Yeah, that's a bit of a surprise.
We anticipated FC Tafelsug to get the result there, Shamiel.
Also, the other results, I think they're not so surprising, but the margin actually, the 1-0s and the 2-1s.
It's always tough in Mitchell's Plain, Shamiel. Yeah. Let me give you guys a combined log. I think everybody's been waiting, for the combined log. Everybody's been sitting here going, Coach Andrew, what's happening combined log? We're not worried about second round and first round logs anymore. Well, on the combined log, Mitchell's Plain, after 22 games, so there's 8 games to go. 22 games with 51 points is Westridge. Second is Liverpool Portland's, after 22 games, 47 points. Third is FC Tafelsug, which is why that result, that loss, hit them. They're on 46 points. If they had won, they would have only been 2 points behind Westridge.
Yeah.
And then there's a big gap to Beacon Spurs on 35 points.
Okay.
If we look at the bottom, Shamiel, Ikapa Sporting's on 11 points. Also after 22 games, and Lentegeur is on 17 after 22 games, and then there's a Concertina from 20 up. So Ikapa look like they're in big trouble.
Yeah.
And then, everybody's saying, well, there's Coker's weekend, Shamiel, so we got to sit and work out what's happening there with the Coke fixtures. So, there's there will be only one round of fixtures, and that'll be Saturday.
Yeah.
And the fixtures for Saturday are as follows. FC Tafelsucht versus Mowgli's. Be a nice game. Rockefeller's Bayview. Cedar Park Colville. Ikapa versus Beacon City. Lentegeur versus Milano. That'll be a nice game. Westridge Syringa Spurs. Syringa Spurs beating Tafelsucht. Not an easy game for Westridge. Liverpool Portlands versus Bale. And Juventus versus Beacon Spurs. So a big weekend on Saturday in Mitchell's Plain.
Yeah, definitely. Always going to be a big weekend there. That's it. So yeah, jumping to Northerns. We've got some results here. Matches played over the weekend at Northerns. Bellow Spurs losing 3-4 to Belleville United. Blue Down Spurs losing 2-4 to Riverside Rangers. Good win for Riverside. Eastern Rovers winning 1-0 against Valhalla United.
Wow.
Ravensmead losing 4-0. What's this? The day of the fours.
Yeah.
4-0 to Bishop Lavis. And then UWC winning Matroosfontein 3-2. Sure. And United winning Bellstar 2-1. So yeah, some big results there. Some lot of scores there. 7 goals in one match, 6 in the other one. So yeah, 5 in the other one. So yeah. How does it affect the log? Eastern Rovers still top of the log with 30 points. Bishop Lavis second spot with 26. Belleville United third with 26 points. And Riverside Rangers now in fourth with 25 points there.
Anything can still happen, Shamiel.
Yeah, so Eastern Rovers still got it sort of there. I'm looking at matches played here, and I see Bishop Lavis only on 13 games and 4 points behind.
Sure.
So I think they basically controlling the things at the moment. They still need to get the points, but
they're still going to get the points out.
Yeah. Looking at the matches taking place this weekend, so we got Bellstar facing Bellow Spurs.
Sure.
Belleville United against Valhalla. Bishop Lavis playing UWC. That's going to be a tough match. Both teams in the top 5.
Yeah.
Blue Down Spurs hosting Eastern Rovers.
Sure.
Top of the log, Eastern Rovers there, so they need the win. Matroosfontein against United. Riverside Rangers facing Ravensmead.
Sure. Tough games this weekend in Northerns.
Northerns always tough also. So yeah,
that'll be tough.
See what happens.
Right, let's get to Cape Town Tigerberg. We're now getting to the final straight, Shamiel, with 10 games or 9 games to go for most teams. Results on the weekend. We'll start with Vasco da Gama 1, Raggersdal 1. Good result for Raggersdal away from home. High flying Vasco. Took a bit of a knock on their title aspirations for Vasco. But Coach Anwar Galant getting a point there at Vasco, 1-1. Tableview 2, Belleville 1. I think we expected that result.
Yeah.
Saxon Rovers 2, Boerdersig 1. Big 3 points for Saxon Rovers. And I can tell you the bottom 5 teams all won on the weekend.
Oh, okay.
Besides Kensington. Saxon Rovers beating Boerdersig 2-1. Norway Parks 2, Wynberg St. John's 2. Also a good result for Norway Parks.
Norway Parks, yeah.
Kelsriver 4, Kensington 1. Okay. Big result for Kelsriver. Second bottom needed the 3 points. Greenpoint 2, FN Rangers 0. Garden Village 3, Sunningdale 1. Garden Village have been picking up the point, Shamiel. Previous week, remember they had the shock result. They beat Wynberg away. Then, the big result of the weekend, in numbers as well as in shock. Edgemead 5, Hanover Park 0. Coach Purdy, no. Coach Purdy doing his thing there. Edgemead, I think they're just on that train now, Shamiel, where things are just going. Momentum is there, winning 5-0.
Yeah, winning is a habit.
And I think last week on the show, I said Hanover Park, we're going to give them a hell of a game. Well, they proved me wrong. Then on Wednesday, we had some games on Wednesday. Wynberg St. John's 2, Greenpoint 1. Wynberg St. John's back on the winning trail. Garden Village again getting 3 points, Shama. Garden Village 3, Tableview 2. Big result.
Tableview, yeah.
I think Tableview's now gone. Title aspirations gone. Raggersdal 2, Kelsriver 1. Good result for Raggersdal. Push them up in the top 5. And then Boerdersig 2, Vasco 3. Vasco needed those 3 points. At the end of the day, they need to be stuck. They're stuck behind Edgemead and need to get the 3 points.
Yeah.
So how does the log look? Well, the log is as follows. After 23 games, Shamiel, Edgemead, top of the log. I can tell you, sorry, I'm just waiting for this now. When you're technology, Edgemead is obviously messing around with everybody here. They're obviously beating everybody, even beating my computer. So Edgemead are top of the log, Shamiel. After 23 games, they got 61 points. Vasco da Gama on second with 52 points. And Wynberg St. John's are on 49 points. So Vasco, 9 points still behind. Same games now, Shamiel.
Yeah.
9 games to go. I think it's basically between the two of them. Yeah. I don't see anybody else coming.
Coming up, yeah. The point difference there is quite big there.
Yeah. And then we get to the games for the weekend, Shamiel. I'm just going to run through a few because there's some big ones. that affect the top and bottom. So we started with Bodersig versus Kelshover. Bodersig, safe. Kelshover need 3 points. Bellville, Edgemead. Never easy going to Bellville City, but I anticipate Edgemead to get the result. Durbanville, Greenpoint, that's a relegation struggle. For those people who don't know, Durbanville got dock points at the DC. I told you a couple of weeks ago, watch out for the DC.
Yeah.
They're now in the relegation zone. They need the points against Greenpoint. Garden Village, Raggersdal, not easy to go
That's
to Garden
going to be a
Village.
tough game. That game actually is going to be a nice game to watch.
I think so. I think Raggersdal are eating their straps. Nice team. Garden
Also
Village at
Garden
home.
Village, yeah.
Garden Village at home. Tough.
Yeah.
FN Rangers Vasco, that's going to be another good game. Never easy going to Royal Road. Tough one for Vasco. They need to get the 3 points.
Yeah.
Kensington, Tableview, I think Tableview should get the points. Sunningdale, Norway Parks, I think Sunningdale at home, tough to beat. Weinberg versus Saxons. Saxons need the points. They're also in the relegation zone. Away to Weinberg, never easy. On Sunday, there's one game because the other games are all affected by Coke. On Sunday, we got Kelshover versus Greenpoint, which is another must-win for Kelshover. So that's Cape Town Tigerberg, Shamiel, 9 games to go.
Yeah. Can we check the bottom of the log at Cape Town Tigerberg if your PC allows it there? Because I remember last time that was also tight.
Yeah. It's tight to a point because at the end of the day, Kensington are pretty much in trouble, Shamiel.
Yeah.
They're gone.
I know Greenpoint was just sort of outside of there, looking at after the matches for this week.
Yeah. So at the bottom of the table, Kensington after 24 games have got 4 points. So
so
they're gone. Because they've got 8 games left. They get all the wins. They're still in the relegation. Kelshover after 23 games, 17 points. Durbanville after 23 games, 20 points. So you can see how that DC affected them. Saxon Rovers after 23 games, 23 points. And Greenpoint after 24 games, 24 points. I think out of that bottom, besides Kensington, bottom 4 are the next 2 because 3 go down.
Yeah.
So it's going to be very tough. I think Saxon Rovers need to get something out of the Weinberg fixture. Durbanville need to beat. They need to get the points on Saturday.
Yeah. Okay, so that's Cape Town Tigerberg there. So we're going to jump. We haven't done Langa in the Beni in a while. So we're going to do some of those results there of the last weekend.
Yeah.
So Flamingo beating Citizens 2-1 in Langa in the Beni, LFA. Hotspurs 7-1 against Lion Paw.
Wow.
Langa United losing 2-1 against Lion City. Vultures were lost against 3-1 against Power Aces. Computer Stars beating Happy Hearts 3-2 and Wanderers and United Brothers drawing 4-4. Just having a quick look at the log there at Langa and the Beni. Flamingo played 15 matches, 37 points. Hotspurs in second spot with 31 points. And Computer Stars with 31 points in third spot there. So Flamingo, maybe the team there, 15 matches played already. So we'll see if they can finish up strong and get into the playoffs, Andrew. So looking at the fixtures this week, Computer Stars versus Wanderers. Power Aces and Flamingo. Langa United versus Vultures. Lion Paw versus Citizens. Happy Hearts versus United Brothers. And Hotspurs versus Lion City. So yeah, that's Langa and the Beni LFA.
Okay, great. And you got any more LFA, Shamiel, before I eat the Coke?
Yeah, we've got Reigate. Yeah, I've got some fixtures here for the Reigate. We haven't done Reigate in a while. DNG Orient playing Oriental Gunners. We've got Bridgetown versus Spurs. Hazendal versus Bonteville. That's on Saturday. There's some matches on Sunday also. Guys, I'm just mentioning some of the fixtures. There are others also which I'm not mentioning. We've got some fixtures on Sunday. Salt River Celtic versus DLPE. We've got Oriental Gunners facing Bridgetown. Spurs against Southend. Hazendal against Everton Spurs. Heath versus the Alberton Kellys. And then Junction Rovers versus Connesses Spurs. And I think just looking at the logs there at Reigate, we've got Southend top of the log there with 52 points. Hazendal in second spot with 45. They've played 1 match less though. Jordan Kelly's in third spot with 35 points. And Silver Spurs ending the top 4 there with 32 points. And then also, I think we forgot to mention there was also the tournament at Reigate, Andrew, it was a Junction Rovers, Peter Groupie's under 15. I think Houtpay won it there. I was there on Saturday. Nice vibe, nice atmosphere, a lot of teams. What was good watching the under 15s. Also was a nice sort of taster for me to see what do we expect sort of in our under 16 tournament, just watching the boys in that age group, and I'm very excited to see what's going to come out at our tournament, being all league winners and so on at our event.
I think it'll be very good, Shamiel.
Yeah. And then, I sort of think that's sort of it.
Okay, well, we touched on the Coke last week. I think we did quite an in-depth thing on the Coke last week. I'm just going to run through a few fixtures for those people who need a reminder. It's this weekend, the 20th. It's at various locations on Sunday. I've picked out Turfall as the venue of choice. I think I'll be there on Sunday. It's Hanover Park versus Rockefellers. Game year 2 versus, this is the seniors versus Mastandane. Blackbirds versus Young Pirates. And CAFTA versus Westridge. I think those are
CAFTA versus Westridge.
Yeah, that's going to be a big one.
That's a good game. That's at Turfall.
Turfall on Sunday, all at 3 p.m. kickoff.
3 p.m.
I'll be filtering between all 4 fields to get a glimpse of the games.
Yeah.
But I think Turfall's a place to be. And then obviously the other game, which I thought we highlighted last week, Silver Spurs versus Wynberg St. John's.
Yeah.
And Deodora,
Deodora
versus Heidelberg.
Yeah.
I think those are the top games for the seniors. I think the ladies, we picked out the Badgers versus Hanover Park game as a derby. UCT versus Burnley, we said that would be a nice game. Green Lovers versus Wagensdal. Wagensdal got a good young team doing very, very well. And then Salt River Blackpool, the team that did so well, or doing so well at the engine, versus Botazag. So that's the ladies. And then the under 18s, I think the two big fixtures that were there was FN Rangers versus Wagensdal, Cape Town Tigerberg / Bale game. That'll also be at Turfall on Sunday. I apologize, there'll be a Lingaletu on Sunday. At Turfall, you will have Grassy Park, the Bale winners versus Mighty African. That'll be a nice game as well. And then one other game I just want to pull out is Ubuntu versus Clover. Now, Clover is a club that's been done very well in the Coke. Their seniors did very well. They lost in the final last year. The under 18s also did very well last year. That game is at the Greens at 1 o'clock. So you want to watch a good game, Clover versus Ubuntu at the Greens will be a nice game, as well as Greenwood versus Salt River Celtic. That'll also be a nice game at the Green, Shamiel. And that's the Coke on Sunday.
Yeah, look. Is there anything else, Andrew, we can chat about quickly? Because that's sort of it for us on the LFAs.
Yeah, I think, Shamiel, there's been quite a few developments in the summer leagues. We haven't got any clarification yet. There's been no meeting about the ABC, if it's 2 streams or 1 stream or all that. I know there's a lot of coaching changes going on, Shamiel, in the ABC.
Yeah,
I see some coaches are looking for work. Some coaches have been appointed. So it's exciting times in the ABC.
Yeah, and also a lot of friendlies taking place.
Yes.
On the weekends there. So yeah, looking in the 3rd division, obviously Greenwood's got a new coach that they've announced, Brent Raven, who's also the former Wagensdal.
Yeah, he won the treble at Wagensdal the one year. They won the Coke. Yeah,
also very good coach. Did well with Lavendale.
Correct.
So Greenwood expecting big things there.
Yeah.
Anybody else there that you know?
Yeah, I think at Seaside Spurs they've appointed ex-Bafana International Gerald Stober. Yeah. Gerald Stober coming back in. He was at Magic, if you remember, if you recall, back in the day coaching there. Yeah. So congratulations to Coach Gerald. I'm looking forward to seeing him in the technical area this season. And Shamiel, we gotta look at it. We want the best of the best. So we want the best team to come out of the 3rd division to get promotion to the ABC every year.
Definitely.
And obviously stay up. And I think, the quality of coaching in the 3rd division has increased over time, the level of coaching.
Oh, yes, definitely.
And I think, it is no easy game in the 3rd division. And that's what makes it so exciting, man.
Yeah.
And that's why we all wish the ABC would be 1 stream, because it's strength versus strength, week in, week out.
Yeah.
So it's going to be very exciting times. Also, there's a meeting on the 31st of August for the 3rd division.
Okay.
So we'll know our first show after that. We'll know when the start dates are, Nedbank Cup draw, all of that kind of stuff. So we're looking forward to that.
Yeah, and that's sort of it. I think, also, just before we go, Andrew, we got to mention the Super Cup, under 16 Super Cup. I've alluded to it earlier on. We've got some teams that confirmed already their participation. I've got some guys WhatsApping me and emailing us. And guys, keep on doing it. Basically, if you're winning the league in your LFA, send it through. Keep in contact with us. We'll have a look at it. And then, and if you obviously all the competition winners of the under-16 tournament that took place this year also invited. It will be at William Herbert from the 3rd to the 5th of November, starting on the Friday night. First time our Super Cup starting on a Friday night.
Oh, we're going to make it awesome.
About that.
We're going to make it awesome.
And that's sort of it. Before we go, we got to say thanks to Pequeno, our apparel sponsor. As you can see, we're donning some new kit here.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks, Pequeno.
And then also the sponsor of the Engine, the technical partner for the Engine tournament, the Engine Knockout Challenge, and also just on the Engine. So we've got sort of unconfirmed dates for that, but keep your eye on the show or on our Facebook page, and we'll let you know when the Engine will restart there.
Yeah.
And then not forgetting our latest sponsor, GSM Roofing, out at 164 Wetton Road, Wetton, for all your roofing requirements. Give the guys a call there. Cool.
That's it. It's been a nice show. I mean, you enjoyed it. It's nice to be back in the studio, call it.
It's better having you here than on a screen. I must be honest.
True. I hope the viewers understand. Sometimes we do need to get a break before the season starts, so that our loved ones can understand. And we got the
you said but only one of us went on a break.
That's true. That's true. But anyway,
guys, we'll see you next time. Before we go, please like, subscribe on YouTube. We want to try to get our YouTube channel subscribers up. We appreciate all the followers on Facebook. And I think in the next 2 weeks or so, we'll definitely work out a prize for our YouTube subscribers, Andrew.
Yeah.
And so keep an eye out for that. And until next time, my name is Shamiel. We'll see you next time.
Cheers.